Shuttle has a policy, no engine left behind. We will find our different trains again, even if we search down every line.
It was a cold, gray-skied day at VICARSTOWN station. Duck, Hero, and Sam were at the VICARSTOWN platform talking about random subjects. Duck, said Hero, how come you always like to pull that oil tanker and that milk tanker a lot? Well, it's just a fun train I like to pull sometimes, said Duck. It's just really fun and all. I mean, pulling oil tankers and milk tankers, that's just like a fun subject to do on a day when you're bored. Interesting, said Hero. It is interesting as well, said Sam. Just then, Hero's guard blew the whistle. I have to go now, said Hero, and Hero popped away with his special express. Later that day, Thomas was at VICARSTOWN Yard shunting some freight cars, but the cars were playing tricks on Thomas. Thomas is blue, that's so true, we'll bump him off the rails as we could. Oh, be quiet, you freight cars, said Thomas. I guess I'm gonna have to get a good heave at you, but then the cars released their brakes. Oh! Oh! You silly freight cars, said Thomas. Now there's going to be a crash and an engine will be coming here fast. Just then, Spencer raced in and hit a freight car in the middle of the line. Spencer then backed up to go and talk to Thomas. He did not look very happy. Thomas the Tank Engine, said Spencer crossly. Why did you have to go and ruin my silver, shiny paint? Well, it wasn't me, said Thomas. It was these silly freight cars. They were just causing trouble here in the yards. I told them to stop, but they wouldn't even listen to me. Pah, said Spencer. I don't have time for your excuses. I must go. And Spencer rushed away, leaving Thomas in a thick cloud of steam. The next day came by, and there was still trouble coming ahead. It was Duck's turn to take the express, and he was happy. Rosie then came by, shunting some freight cars for an engine's train. She didn't see that there was a rock on the track, and one of the cars had derailed right next to Duck. I'm sorry, Duck, said Rosie. It's fine, Rosie, said Duck. But cinders and ashes, said Henry. There are so many problems happening here at VICARSTOWN station. We usually don't have these problems around in Knapford. Why are they suddenly coming here next to the mainland? I guess we'll never know, said Duck. Just then the guard's whistle blew, and Duck puffed happily away with the express. A little later, Duck arrived at Woolsworth Station and saw Sir Topham Hatt on the telephone. He waited until he was done talking. Sir Topham Hatt? Said Duck. Sir Topham Hatt then looked at Duck. Oh, hello there, Duck, said Sir Topham Hatt. I didn't even notice you there. Sir, I think I need to talk to you, said Duck. What is it? Said Sir Topham Hatt. There have been problems going on at VICARSTOWN station over the last few days. There has? Said Sir Topham Hatt. Why didn't anyone tell me about this? I don't know, said Duck. A few days ago, Thomas had an accident in the yard where the trucks were playing tricks on him, and Spencer ran into a freight car, and he wasn't happy with Thomas. Then this morning, Rosie was shunting some freight cars into the platform, and accidentally one of them came derailed. Luckily, it didn't damage the coaches or me. That was good, said Sir Topham Hatt. But we need to fix these problems. Take me there this evening. Later that evening, Duck brought Sir Topham Hatt to VICARSTOWN station to inspect the problems. Sir Topham Hatt climbed out of Duck and inspected the tracks. Doesn't appear to be that much damage. I only see like a few dents on the rails. Just then, Duck thought of something. Maybe if the engines are pulling their trains around here, maybe some rocks have fallen out of the cars. Good idea, Duck, said Sir Topham Hatt. Maybe that's the problem here at VICARSTOWN. Rocks are always falling out of the freight cars. Well, we need to get these repaired. Thank you for telling me about this, Duck, said Sir Topham Hatt. You're a really useful engine. Thank you, said Duck. I recommend you go and get some sleep, said Sir Topham Hatt. Tomorrow we have a busy day, and we don't want you to be late. I won't be late, said Duck, and Duck puffed away to his own shed.